For some reason, it just keep me. Okay, it like it's acting right now. It like it's acting right now. It kept ending for some reason. I don't know what was going on.
All right, there we go.
Everybody was tapping in. All right. I apologize for whatever that was. It just it wasn't working right. I don't know. Y'all do me a favor. Hit the little paper airplane at the bottom and share this out. I don't know what that was. I apologize. Technology, man. Technology. Sometimes you got to deal with it. Like I was saying before, shout out my son Timothy, hooked me up with the cocoa. It's delicioso. What's up, Trinisha? What's up, Abby? What's up to everybody coming in? Y'all do me a favor, man. Share this out. Share this out with other cousins. What's up, Boyd? Sliding in. Hit the little paper plane. Let's share this out. Let's get it. Let's get it on and popping. Uh, got word and then see. Yeah, I came live. I had came live and then it started acting crazy. It you couldn't see nothing at first and then it kicked me off. I don't know, man. We gonna get into it, man. Let me see if I get Mark back in there on YouTube. All right, y'all. Let's get into it, man. Y'all do me a favor and share this out with other cousins. Call today. We going through we going through questions. That's what I'm trying to make it all about. All 2020, I'm trying to make it about what y'all want to talk about. So I put up the poll, and this ain't every. We got more answers this time. I appreciate that. We got more answers this time, but these ain't all the questions that was up there. Um, I randomly picked some, and then we gonna get into it in the theme of what I was randomly picking was in the realm of like dealing with mindset most of the time because you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people think like trading and being successful investing is all about, hey, what's a good entry on this? What price should I buy that? What yeah, that's important, but what's more important is the mindset. The mindset is more important than anything. Right? So let's get into hold on, I just got a text from somebody. What I say? Uh I'm watching on YouTube, couldn't get on Instagram. Yeah, Auntie say she Auntie say she on YouTube, couldn't get on Instagram. And all right. Yeah, ain't no problem, man. Ain't no problem, Brian. It's all about like I tell people for anybody that's new here, cause I got a couple replies to the poll. Can't even think right now. I got a couple of replies to the poll that kind of made me thinking like it's a couple people that's not really familiar with what Tim's tidbit is because what they was putting in there, what they was asking, but like what Tim's tidbit is for anybody that's new here is that I'm just a dude from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, man, and I'm just sharing what I've learned in the stock market. It ain't no recommendation. It ain't no it ain't no advice. No financial advice. Nothing. I'm just sharing what I learned in the stock market, and I try to share it in real time, in the hopes to help somebody else on their investing journey. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. It's all about each one teach one. That's what it's all about with me, man. With that being said, let's get into it. Hit that little paper plane and let's get the numbers up, man. Let's get the numbers up. Let's jump into it. Instagram wide. I don't want Instagram wide. Of course, ain't nothing set right. let me get my let me get my computer together here, man. Cause ain't nothing set right. Ain't none of the displays set right. Okay, that one was set right. I'm tripping. That one was set right. All right. All right, man. Let's get into it, man. Let me get my thumbnail together. Monty said I got to get my thumbnail on this side right here. got to get my thumbnail together so you can't see my doohickey. man, I'm tripping. Anyway, let's get into it, man. Y'all like my NFT. Lex said, "Tim, that ain't no NFT." All right, let's get into it, man. Enough playing around. Y'all know what it is. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. It's 2022, so y'all should be able to say this with me by heart right now, verbatim. Here we go. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary. Nothing I say should be taken as financial advice. Do your own research. That's why we do these, so you learn how to do your own research. Investing involves considerable risk, and you should always consult a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. You feel me? Shout out my family, man. NFT out here. That's right, boy. Shout out my family. Y'all know who it is first up the bat. My little sister, Kiki Williams. If you're looking for an amazing mentor, if you're looking for an amazing group, family to be a part of, Stocks to Freedom. She runs Stocks to Freedom. Her Pete Up Consulting on Instagram. The Stock Baby on Instagram and Twitter. Y'all hit up, man. Linktree link in her bio. The Come Up series, y'all. Everybody know who it is. Mark and Jolene go live every Tuesday and Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Also, shout out AJ. Shout out TiVo. Tivanachi. Shout out TiVo. They be doing supplemental Sundays every Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? Y'all link in, tap in with the Come Up series, man. Whole bunch of good information. The world famous bond bullets. If you want to learn how to trade futures, Jay the Trader, one of the best to ever do it, man. His link in his Linktree link in his bio. At Jay the Trader on Instagram. J_the_trader. First Gen Wealth, aka the run up. Zay done made it, y'all. Zay done made it. Zay getting all kind of fake pages. They making all kind of fake pages by Zay. It's at Stock Zay. STOCKZAY. That's it. Ain't no underscores, ain't no periods, ain't no dashes, ain't nothing. It's not spelled with 2 Ks. It ain't nothing crazy. It's Stock Zay. At Stock Zay on Instagram. If I don't follow him, that ain't the right Stock Zay. Learn with Lex. Learn with Lex on Instagram. An amazing fundamental trader, amazing young woman. Follow Learn with Lex. Finance on Fleek, Big Draco at Prolific Prophecy Official. Finance on Fleek link inside her bio. Y'all check out $1 Million Money Makers, and all that stuff. Charles Coney, aka Uncle Charles. Everybody in the community call him Uncle Charles. Wall Street Consortium. They be making fake pages about Uncle Charles too. Be careful. Book you a one-on-one with Uncle Charles. He can change the trajectory of your investing in your trading life. Trading with a Dummy. Shout out to homeboy Mark. Trading with a Dummy. He do informational entertainment videos on YouTube. Channel is Trading with a Dummy on YouTube. Instagram Trading with a Dummy. I think he's Trading with a Dummy on Twitter too. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. But check him out. Oh yeah, he also did an interview with me. I don't know why anybody want to talk to me or interview me, but he did an interview with me, and word on the street, it was a pretty good interview. Y'all go check it out. Trading with a Dummy on YouTube. Brand Resume, the homie Amit. Tag, they call him Tag. His page is Official Brands Resume. That's his business page. Him and his business partner, they do help you build effective resumes. Hey, if you want, you trying to, you know what I'm saying, get to the next level, and whatever you do, get that brand resumes. They can help you out and get your resume to where it need to be. Tag, the homie Tag, his name Amit, but everybody call him Tag because he say the way to remember how to say his name, say if you playing a game of tag, if I come and tag you, who's it? Amit. That's how he say his name, Amit. Anyway, let's get into it, man. We answering questions that was submitted on the YouTube, not YouTube, on the IG poll. Shout out Options Demo. Options Demo, I almost didn't pick your question because you ain't got no little picture up there. Telling y'all, I be watching them fake pages, man. I was about not to pick this because you ain't got no picture. How to not give up. You know what I'm saying? I picked, the only reason why I picked it is because I like this right here. How to not give up. It's about the mindset. You feel me? This right here is a hard one. Everything we talk about today, it ain't gonna be no magic wands. This is a real conversation between me and you. I'm giving it to you 100. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the mental today. How to not give up. You know what I'm saying? Tips to stay the course. You know what I'm saying? Here go a couple tips. This ain't everything. Here go a couple tips. I'm going to run through them, and then we're going to break them down in a little bit more detail, right? The one we're going to probably break down the most is remember your why. Remember your why. That's really important. When you if you don't have a why, I'm gonna share with you my why. So remember your why. Be honest with yourself. These just tips to stay the course. Be honest with yourself, right? Discuss it. Let me blow it up. I forgot y'all ain't told. Oh yeah, it's blowed up. I'm sorry. All right. Be honest with yourself. Discuss it with your significant other and or your community. I mean your trading community if you're a part of one, right? And then block out the noise. Block out the noise, right? Let's dive a little deeper to remember your why, right? This my why. See what I say? My why. This my why. Look at it. Look at them pretty faces. Look at that handsome fella there. Look at that handsome fella right there. Look at that little handsome fella there. And oh, look at it. Oh, look at that thing right there. Look at that. Hey, baby. Look at that beautiful thing right there in the middle right there. Hey, baby, how you doing? That's my why. That's my why, right? That's a visual representation of my why, but that's my why. What's my why? Why do I do this? You know what I'm saying? Why did I want to walk away from my job? Why did I want to retire early? Why? Because I want to spend time with my family without needing to ask a supervisor or a job for permission to do that. You feel me? I want to, you know what I'm saying? Just like I want to be able to enjoy my family while I'm still young enough to keep up with them. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. I got 2 teenage boys. You know what I'm saying? I want to enjoy them while I'm still young enough to keep up with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm 49 years old right now. Right? I want to be available for my wife 24/7 and still be able to provide. You see what I'm saying? I want to be let me get a little bit deeper into this right here. If you notice my why, right? It ain't had nothing to do it ain't had nothing to do with money. My why ain't got nothing to do with money. My why is my family. You know what I'm saying? So when it get hard for me, you know what I'm saying? When it get hard for me, I remember my why. I think about them. This is why I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm doing this. My why, right? Enjoying my family while I'm young enough to do so. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to take them bucket list trips without having to ask a job. Can I go? Can I have time off to go? You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go and ask a supervisor or a boss, can I have time off to go to the Grand Canyon with my family? You know what I'm saying? Thankfully, I did go to the Grand Canyon with my family, and I went during a time when I was still working, but it's like I had to ask, can I have that time off? But I don't want to have to ask, can I have the time off to spend time with my family? You know what I'm saying? Like enjoy my family while I'm still young enough to do so. I ain't gonna be like the fun dad forever. My boys growing up. They teenagers now. They growing up. They ain't gonna wanna hang around daddy all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then like my youngest boy, you know what I'm saying, he had a seizure back in October 2020. No, 2021. 2020. He had a seizure in October 2020, right? Shout out my job. They did allow me to work from home for a couple months, but I had to ask if I can have time off to be with him. I want to be able to be there for them without having to ask somebody. You see what I'm saying? And then like my wife, one day my wife, this was after I retired, she left some stuff at home that she needed for work. You know what I'm saying? She needed the stuff for work. And she left her lunch, right? She left her lunch. And so guess what I did? I dropped the boys off at school. I drove up there where she work at, 45 minutes away, and bought her breakfast and bought her lunch. And, you know, sat there, ate breakfast with her, gave her lunch, and then I came back home. You right? I was able to just be there for my wife in a time of need. Simple need. All she did was leave her lunch and a little piece of paper for work. But I was able to do that without having to ask a boss. That's my why. You know what I'm saying? That's my why. That's why I do this. That's why I want to retire early. That's my why. So when it get hard, I remember my why. When I want to give up and I think the market against me, I remember my why. I go back to my why. You know what I'm saying? And then be honest with yourself, right? Be honest with yourself. My why didn't have to do nothing with money. But if your why is about money, own that. Own that. Say, I want to make 5 figures a month. You know what I'm saying? I want to make 7 figures this year. Own that. If that's your why, own that. Don't be ashamed if money is your reason for wanting to invest. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody want money, man. Own the fact, but know your why. Whenever it get hard, be honest with yourself and think back to what's my why? What's my real why? You know what I'm saying? If it's all about money, I don't care if it's all about money. You know what I'm saying? Own your why. You know what I'm saying? Discuss it with your significant other. You know what I'm saying? If you got a significant other, if you're married or dating seriously, you know what I'm saying? Discuss it with them when it start getting hard. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to force it on them. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to force. If it ain't their thing, it ain't their thing. Then that way you can rely on a community. Like I said, you know, you can be like part of the runners with Cousin Zay. You can be part of Stocks to Freedom with Kiki. You can be part of, you know what I'm saying, the group that Mark in, the OTB Clubhouse. Mark part of OT. You can be, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of great groups out there to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? You can lean on them when it get hard. You know what I'm saying? And then the last one I want to touch on that, if you got multiple wives, then, you know, talk to all your wives, boy. Talk to all your wives. I hate you. Kick him out, baby. Kick boy out the chat. Block out the noise. You see what I'm saying? That's the last one. Block out the noise. Focus. Stay focused. Ignore the shiny objects. You know what I'm saying? Focus in on one thing. Ignore the shiny objects. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you into crypto, focus on crypto. If you into equities, focus on equities. If you into, you know what I'm saying, if you into swing trading, focus on swing trading. Don't be like, oh, how can I do this? How can I do that? How can I get this next thing? How can I get that next thing? Focus on what's up, Professor? Oh, I forgot to shout out the Professor. I meant to add the Professor to the thing. I oofed up on this dude. He trade Professor. He got fake pages out there on him too, so it's the one that I follow. Make sure you go to the one that he dope. I oofed up on him. I jumped on his live one night, man, and he a real dude. He a stand-up dude. It's Day Trade Professor. DAYTARDEEPRO. I'm messing it up. DAYTRADEPROFESSOR. Day Trade Professor. Y'all go follow him. He a real dude, stand up dude. I jumped on his live one night and they was doing like a trading, like they was doing like a entry thing, and it's legit. It's legit. I can tell you, he a legit dude. So follow him. I gotta add him to my slides. Block out the noise, and then forget about keeping up with the Joneses, man. Do you? No matter what worked for me or what don't work for me, stick to your trading plan. Stick to your strategy. Stick to it, man. That's my why. That's my tips for staying the course, man. And then I put about 40. Shout out Butter Ross. Shout out I do not know what that say. Top 84. I do not know what that name is. I'm sorry. Shout out Nubian Tresses, and shout out Iman Therapy Inc. It's either Iman or Aman. I know. Iman Therapy Inc. Right? All 4 of these, I put these together because they all in the realm of risk management. Butter Ross said risk management. Not a question, but I understand what you meant. Top, whatever that say, he said how to properly plan, set up your trade and risk management, percentage or dollar amount. It's in the realm of risk management, right? More about risk management and strategies. You know what I'm saying? What's your stop loss for swings and reason, please? That's all up under the realm of risk management to me, right? Right. So the first bullet is the second most important trading and investing. This is the second most. Risk management is the second most important part of trading and investing. Well, Tim, what's the first most? The first most is mindset, bro. I told you when we started out, it was all about the mindset. The first most important thing is the mindset. Risk management is the second most important thing, the second part of trading and investing, right? Every person's risk tolerance is different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna have their own risk tolerance. Don't copy your favorite investor's settings, right? Don't copy your favorite investor setting. Don't copy what it. Shout out my homie, my little brother, my partner, Jason Sweetie. Don't copy Jada Trader's stop loss if you trade futures. His risk management, his risk tolerance may not be yours. Don't copy Kiki Williams' stop loss for options trading. Her risk tolerance may not be yours. Don't copy what Zay do. If you're a runner, don't copy Zay's settings. Learn what he teaching you and figure out your own risk management, your risk tolerance. You know what I'm saying? Don't copy your favorite traders. It's everybody's risk tolerance is different, right? So it really don't, not trying to sound crazy when you say what's my stop loss for swings. It like my stop loss really don't matter. Take what I'm sharing with you about how I get into my swings and what I use for my swings, and then figure out your trading plan and your trading strategy, and then figure out what your risk tolerance is, and then you'll know what your stop loss should be. You know, everybody's risk tolerance is different, right? Your risk management is a part of your trading plan. It should be a part of your trading plan. Your trading plan should include how often you plan to trade. Your trading plan should include your strategy. I recommend using one strategy, no more than two. You know what I'm saying? One strategy, no more than two, right? Focus on percentages in your trading plan. Focus on percentages with your trading plan and not the dollar amount. Don't worry about the dollar amount. Focus on your it should be about the percentages, right? Take trades that's gonna give you the desired risk to reward that you want. You know what I'm saying? If you don't just jump into any trade because you feel like you need to get into a trade. Understand your risk to reward. Understand your risk management. If your risk management is a 2 to 3 setup, meaning you risking $2 to make $6, if this trade is not going to give you $6, don't take that trade. If you risking 10% to make 30%, if it's not going to give you 30%, right? If it's not going to give you 30%, don't get into that trade. Don't take any trade just to be in a trade. Only that's a part of risk management. You being risky Roger if you try to jump into any trade that's not going to yield you the risk to reward that you want, right? And master one strategy. Master one strategy. Okay, Tim, you talk about this strategy thing. What is a strategy? I'm gonna break it down real simple for people who may not even know what strategy is, right? Let me read down what I wrote. A strategy is a systematic method used for buying and selling. That's all a strategy is. So what that means in layman's terms is a strategy is a step-by-step instruction for yourself to say, when XYZ happens, go. I'ma buy. XYZ happens, go. I'ma sell. That's a strategy. Okay, let me tell you what a strategy is. A strategy, I'm gonna just give you an example of a strategy. This is the example of a strategy. If we're consolidating, meaning trading in a range, no matter if it's a wide range, narrow range, we trading in a range, right? Once we break and make a new high, right? And once we break an old high, while we're consolidating, when we come back and retest that consolidation area and don't break below it, as we on the next candle up, I'm buying in. That's a strategy. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? That's a strategy. So every time it does that, that's when you buy. We consolidating, we break an old high, we come back down and we test and we don't break below this consolidation. When we start going back up, you buy in. That's a strategy. A strategy is not, hey Tim, when you think I should buy Microsoft, that's not a strategy. You understand what I'm saying? That, yeah, it's okay to talk to me about it, because what happens a lot of time, and I'm just talking from real experience. I got a cousin that says, I'm just gonna copy what you say. You know what I'm saying? When should I buy it? Why? You know, it's not okay. Teach me what you do so I can figure out when to buy it. That's not a strategy. Asking somebody when to enter is not a strategy. Figure out your strategy. If you're an EMA trader, if you say when stock XYZ comes down and tests the 50 EMA, if it don't break and close below, when it starts to come back up, I'm buying. Or you can say when it come down and touch the 50 EMA, I'm buying. That's a strategy. Every time it come down and touch the 50, I'm buying. If it's trading below the 200, every time it go up and touch the 200, I'm selling, because it's trading below the 200. If it go up and touch the 200 when it's trading below the 200, I'm selling. That's a strategy. Master one strategy and stick to your strategy. And always, no matter what the strategy is, wait for your confirmation. Don't just jump. Notice when I said if it's consolidating and it come down and it don't break below that consolidation, when it start going back up, that's when I'm getting in. That's the confirmation part of it. Wait for the it's your strategy is beginning. Boom, you see the confirmation and you go. That's a strategy. What's up, Quantity the Don in the building? I see you, nephew. Yeah. Any questions on that? I think I nailed that home enough. Let's move on. Let's move on. Shout out to Dylan, not Dylan. Okay, he said it's Dylan, not Dylan. Visa. I put this on here because it's not a question, but here's what I know about Visa, right? What do if Dylan, not Dylan, one is on here, put down what your question is about Visa, right? Here's what I know about Visa, right? It's not a question. The reason why I picked this is because this isn't a question. This is like, I'm not saying this is what Dylan did, but it makes me feel as if, you know, you want me to tell you what to do with Visa. But it's not about me telling you what to do with Visa. It's about, is Visa something that you trade? That's my question one for you. Do you trade Visa? Do you invest in Visa? That's my second question. Are you interested in trading Visa? Are you interested in investing in Visa? Those just a few questions that I have, but here's what I know about Visa, right? I know that Visa is a $452 billion fintech company, right? I know that Visa trades with a beta of 0.97. And for anybody who don't know what the beta is, the beta of a stock is how volatile the stock is compared to the overall market. So if a low beta stock would be a stock with a beta of less than 1, meaning as the market moves, it's going to be less volatile than the market moving, right? A high beta stock is going to be a stock with a beta above 1, meaning as the market move up and down, it's going to be more volatile than the market. Visa is a low volatile stock. It you know what I'm saying, it's got a beta of 0.97, right? Visa made an all-time high on July 27th, 2021, and it's 15% off of that all-time high, right? Ever since Visa made that all-time high on July 27th, it's been in a downtrend. Ever since July 2027, Visa is in a downtrend. It's been in a downtrend since July 2027, and it hasn't broken that trend. It's continuously making lower lows, right? Visa has been trading under its 200 EMA ever since late October. Since late October, Visa been trading below its 200 EMA, and it's still stuck under the 200 EMA. Visa next earning report comes out on January 27th, 2022 after the close. Those are things that I know about Visa. That's what I know about Visa. So with everything that I just shared with you with what I know about Visa, and the reason why I know those things about Visa is because Visa is a part of XLK. XLK was a part of my long-term options portfolio until I got stopped out in profit, and I plan to put XLK back into my portfolio when I get the confirmation that the tech sector is going to do well in this high interest rate environment that we're going to move into, right? So I plan on putting it back in there. So Visa is like the fourth or fifth largest holding in XLK right now. So that's why I know that stuff about Visa. So now that I told you that stuff about Visa, what's your question about Visa? Do you want to invest in Visa? Do you want to trade Visa? Do you want to short Visa? Do you want to get swings on Visa? Do you want to buy puts on Visa? What's your reason for asking about Visa? And if you're in here, put it in the chat, and I'll share with you what my thoughts of your question if you're on here. But if you're not, that's what I know about Visa. Hopefully I was able to give you some insight to wanting to move forward with Visa. Shout out my girl Flex on Me. What's happening? Hey, said what's the benefit of looking at the London and Asian markets, right? The London and Asian markets, it's because we living in a global economy, right? Economics is global. It's not just based off of the US, right? It's not just based off the US. So you want to look at what the other markets is doing. And when you ask this question, the first thing that went to my mind was the London session and the Asian session on futures, right? And the useful thing about that for me is I watched the Asian and the London, and sometimes I trade futures during the Asian. I don't wake up and trade the London, but I look at the London when I wake up. But it's useful if you want to trade swings or day trade indexes like the SPX, the SPY, that's the ES. If you look at the ES futures, if you want to trade the SPX or the SPY, if you want to trade the QQQ or what's the other one for NASDAQ? I can't remember. It's another NASDAQ thing. You look at the NQ futures on the London and Asian set, and if you want to trade the Dow, I think it's DJ. I can't remember what the Dow ticker is, or YM is the futures that you look at, right? And then it like the price in the market, the futures, they tend to react to other sessions. And what I mean by that is if you didn't know, like when you be watching the market and like just say the NASDAQ, the Dow, and the S&P, if you go to sleep and then the next day you wake up and it gap up or it gap down, the reason why it's gapping up and down is because what happened during the Asian in the London session. You know what I'm saying? Like if it kept buying up through the Asian and kept buying up through the London, then you're going to have a big gap up when the New York session opened back up. Now you got this big price gap and you're like, man, why did it gap up? It gapped up because what happened during the Asian in the London session. And one thing that I've noticed about the markets is a lot of times the London will set the high and the low for the day of the trading time. Like a lot of times the New York session, unless it's a really, really bullish day, a lot of times the London will set the high. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's a really bullish day, the London set the low for the day. If it's a bearish day, the London set the high for the day. You'll start to see that if you watch the London session and watch and then the Asian session, it gives a lot of information too, because like the market tends to bounce off that Asian range. It tends to move in the range that the Asian move. If just say the Asian market move 30 points from top to bottom. Let's say the Asian market move 30 points from the lowest to the high, 15 down, 15 up, right? Throughout the day, the market will move in 15-point increments. It'll go 15 down, 15 up, 15 down, 15 up. It like they react to each other. That's one of the benefits for watching the Asian in the London, and it also like it helps confirm the daily bias too. If I kind of put that in there too. Those are some benefits of looking at the other markets. That's what my mind went to when you asked that question. If that wasn't what you wanted, I kind of threw something in there too about it's a global economy. You want to know what other economies are doing, not just what the U.S. doing, because it's a global economy now. Shout out ADO. I don't know how to say that. 22. You walked away. What's the missus plan to walk away? Y'all need to ask her. She in the chat. Ask her what's her plan. Nah. Okay. Everybody know my wife and I, we had a plan for me to walk away, right? And my wife, she like to say my plan was the foundation. You know what I'm saying? My plan was the foundation. And now that my plan for me to retire was the foundation. Now that I've retired, here's like some stuff that I've implemented and I'm working toward for her walk away. You know what I'm saying? This is my plan. You know what I'm saying? I haven't if there is a plan, but I haven't sat down and asked her for any updates yet, because I'm still working on my part of, you know what I'm saying, what I want to have in place before she gives her notice, right? My plan and it ain't no definite order of this. This is just something that I'm working on, right? I think it takes 3 years to be, you know, fully vested in her stock options that she get from her job. So any stock options that she got prior to her 42nd birthday, I want to be fully vested on those. I think it take 3 years. I want to be fully vested on those. The initial goal was to be her, she was going to retire at age 45. So any stock options that she got before her 42nd birthday, I want to be fully vested on those, right? I want to get her proficient at trading options and investing. You know what I'm saying? I want to get her proficient at that. I want her to be able to do this in the event that the good Lord want to call me home to glory. You know what I'm saying? But anytime in the far or near future, I want her to be able to do this on her own, you know, without having to come and ask me anything, right? I want to grow the wife retirement account. This used to be the Tesla account. For anybody that don't know, I had two accounts. One was the house and one was the Tesla. And the goal was to build a new house and buy a Tesla. And I was talking to my wife, and I was like, hey, if it's okay with you, I want to put off building a new house and buying a Tesla. I want to just let this money work. We got a house that we done paid for. We got cars that's paid off. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the point of wasting, you know what I'm saying, $500,000 on a new house and a Tesla. If anybody that don't know, that Model S costs $100 and something, and a new house costs about $300,000 in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? To build a new house, the kind of house that we want, it's gonna cost about $300,000. So we looking at like $400, about $450,000. You know what I'm saying? We just let that money keep working. You know what I'm saying? And then but I want now what used to be called the Tesla account. The other one's still called the house account, but what used to be called the Tesla account is now called the wife retirement account. And my plan is to grow that to at least 2 times her annual salary. And then once I grow it to a point that, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, okay, at least 2 times her annual salary, I want to be able to use no more than 30% of that account to be able to pay us monthly, our monthly salaries that we need. And when I say pay us, our salaries. I mean, like we can continue to live as we live now. We can still continue to pay all our bills. We can still continue to, do everything we do, live our lifestyle like we live it, and invest for us, invest for the boys, and we can still do everything like that right there, and only use 30% of that wife retirement account to do that. Oh no, nah, Georgia ain't like VA. I was stationed in VA and I had a partner that lived in VA. It's stupid up there. So yeah, that's my plan for my sweetie, and that's the end of the questions for this week. So hopefully I was able to shed some light on something for somebody, man. Like I say, I want to make 2022 all about what y'all want to talk about. I want to make it all about what y'all want to talk about. Are there any questions pertaining to anything I said, or just anything? Boy, if you don't get out of here, boy, talk to 2 Tech 2 Index. I hate you. Yeah, Zay. Hey, it's cheap to live in Georgia, man. It's cheap to live in Georgia, Zay. We are 100% debt free. Yes, we are. We are 100% debt free. God is good and my wife is amazing, man. Look here, man. I'm gonna share with y'all brothers out there, man. I tell people all the time that the key to a successful man is a strong, supportive woman, man. I got the best wife any man can ever ask for. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I understand your wife may be great to you, but I'm letting you know I got the best wife a man could ever ask for. And then shout out all my brothers that got supportive wives. Shout out my brothers who don't got supportive wives, cause hey, it get hard out here when you ain't on one accord with your spouse. You trying to do the right thing. Hey, baby.
Tell boy to get on one accord with all his wives.
Yeah, boy. My sweetie say get on one accord with all your wives. He tells him, what if you got multiple wives? What we got? We ain't got no questions. You ain't see no I don't see no questions.
The day professor asked could he get in.
I don't know how to bring people on this third party thing. I don't know how to bring people on this third party. It don't. I don't know if you can do it. Somebody try to see if it'll do it. Is the I don't know, professor. I don't know if I'm using like a third party thing. Hit it and see if it'll give me some kind of notification. Hit like request to go live, because I'm not using the Instagram app. I'm using Lula TV. It say I can't do it. Okay, yeah. I'm using Lula TV, so it's not letting me do it. Shout out to Day Trade Professor. Yeah, I'm using a third party thing because I'm going through Streamlabs, and then Streamlabs is connecting through what's the name? It's connecting through Lula TV. So it ain't like the regular. I'll probably do a live with them just on my phone, and so that people who want to jump on can really jump on. Atlanta just depends where you live. Love how highly you speak of your wife. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Whoever that Tracy Downs. My God is good and my wife is amazing, man. Hey man, it was so fun on Professor Live, man. I had a good time on there. Professor, you didn't save it? It was up for like 1 day. Did they take it down? It was up for like 1 day. It was up for like 1 day. Y'all go follow Day Trade Professor, man. He a good dude. He go live like all the time. He go live, I think, on Tuesday and Fridays. I think is it Tuesday and Fridays you go live, Professor? He go live all the time, and he give out so much good information, man.
He said try that thing where you had a second screen, that option showed up to come on with you.
When I had a second screen? Say when I had a sec. Oh, when I had the second screen? When I did it like, when I was on there like this?
I'm not sure, babe.
That's when I got the second screen. Every Tuesday and Friday at 8 p.m. Okay, yeah. The professor go live every Tuesday and Friday at 8 p.m. Man, he a good dude. This better not be a paid. BD said, man, that be a paid advertisement. Y'all are, hey, BD, you already know how I do. Hey, if I don't rock with you, I don't rock with you. You know what I'm saying? I just cut your name out my vocabulary. You feel me? Y'all see my slides done changed a little bit. I don't know, man. I don't see no question. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. We done been on here for a good little while now.
No questions on YouTube either.
All right, no question. I appreciate y'all. Y'all wanna you wanna peek in, sweetie? Y'all wanna see my sweetie?
Hey.
There she go. Okay, give me some sugar, girl. Give me some sugar, girl. All right, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all know there's been another episode of Tim's Tidbit. Till the next time, I'm putting up the thing on Wednesday. What y'all want to talk about? Make sure you respond. It's all based off of what y'all say. All 2022 is all about what y'all want to talk about. I'm gone.